This is system users window and this is test users window. Run select star from DBA sysprivs to see all the system privileges that have been granted in the system. Run select star from DBA roles to see all the roles that are present in the system. Run select star from DBA tab privs to see all the object privileges. Of course, you can filter the data according to the grantee. Grantee is an user or a role who receives the permission. For example, select star from DBA sysprivs where grantee equals to test will show the system privileges granted to the user test. We know that create table has been granted to the user test. Oracle database comes with a couple of sample schema users. One among them is the user HR. If you had followed my installation lesson earlier, you will have this schema in your database. Let us see the name of the tables owned by HR. Select table name from DBA tables where owner equals to HR. From the test users window, let us try to access one of these tables. Failed because of permission error. Since I am a DBA, I can grant read privileges on HR's objects to anyone I want. So let me grant the following privilege to test. Grant select on HR countries to test. Verify it. Select star from DBA tab privs where grantee equals to test. It says grantee test has select privilege on the table countries owned by HR. Now let me do the same select from test session. It works. Now let me create a role called HR read. Create role HR read. Verify it. Select star from DBA roles where role equals to HR read. Let me grant select on another table to this role. Grant select on HR job history to HR read. And let me verify it. Select star from DBA tab privs where grantee equals to HR read. Note, here the grantee is HR read, which is a role. Let me grant that role to the user test. Grant HR read to test. Verify it. Select star from DBA role privs where grantee equals to test. User test should inherit the select permission on the table HR job history through the role. However, for a role to become effective, the user has to log out and log in. In this case, let me open one more session of the user test and verify it. For example, this session has been connected even before the role was granted. So if I do a select from here, it will not work. Okay, now if I log out and log in, then it will work. So instead of logging out and logging in, I'm going to create one more session using the user test. It works. Now let me revoke the select privilege from the role. Revoke select on HR job history from HR read. Also revoke the select privilege from the table. Revoke select on HR countries from test. Thank you for watching this video.